ways to deal with the Lycan going much later. It's just in that earlier window, can they match, like, as Lycan comes through the map this way, is Beastmaster hitting the tower this way? Again, game 3, Ixoxa.
Yeah, we are going to go, because the winner of game will be at match point for this best of 5. Who's going to take the lead? Will it be Tundra? Will it be PSG.LGD? We're together with Synderen and Sunsfan.
Thank you very much. As they said, game 3, this best of 5 for the grand final. Cinderman, Tundra, and PSG.LGD now locked up at 1.
The way you said that made it sound like Cinderman was the sponsor of Tundra.
The great Cinderman.
Tundra versus LGD.
Cinderman, what is your kryptonite? Is it me?
Good jokes. I'm in safe hands.
Okay. Just wanted to have an awkward silence before we officially begin game number 3. We have a Lycan. We have a Beastmaster. We're going to see some Helm of the Overlords. And as the panel talked about, Vengeful Spirit was taken in the first phase, but it was Tundra taking it kind of away. I mean, we don't know if LGD was going to pick it in the first phase or not, but it is position 4.
Yep. So now it went from being last pick to second phase to first phase. Obviously only was picked in one of the games by LGD in this grand final in particular, but they've been picking it late against other teams. This game it was second 2+3 picked. I can see it potentially overtaking Caudle, but it's Caudle. Like, maybe not. Maybe that's the limit for Venge. You are still not Caudle. Caudle is an absolute S tier hero right now. Innocence is in a lot of trouble.
He's getting surrounded. Magic Missile. Ghoul Frenzy is continuing. They want to give him the last hit because the Ghoul Frenzy is such an MVP in this game. First blood goes the way. And as you can see, the observers know exactly which skills to click on because he only has one, and it is passive, and he didn't have to do anything other than right click.
Yep. And you set the spell out. Wait, did he just... Hang on, did I see something wrong? Was there cancel TP?
Was there?
Or did I... Maybe I looked at it wrong. I looked at it wrong. It's fine. All good.
It's okay. Getting old
in your old
age. All right, true. May have screwed that one up, but what do you
like I told you, I'm safe. I'm safe against my kryptonite.
So
don't worry about it.
In this tournament, Cinder, at the beginning stages, we saw Helm of the Overlord a lot. Now it's kind of tapered off a bit, but I'm assuming we're going to see it this game on each respective team.
Yeah, most likely.
So what are your thoughts on the item right now?
I think it's still good, but I think teams have got a little bit better understanding of how to handle. To see is if I think for Tundra's lineup in specific, when you have the Beastmaster aura as well as the Venge aura, I think your Overlord is really powerful. So bring it into fights instead of just playing split push could be an option. I wonder if there's like, what's the best ancient to take on Tundra for fighting?
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Probably the Frenzy for Lifestealer against Sven.
Yeah.
I would imagine is really strong.
I would agree.
Could be a thing. Whereas on the other side, yeah, Frenzy for Sven, no-brainer. It's crazy on that guy. So
it depends on what you want to do. If you want to fight with it, or if you want to split.
Exactly. If you're split pushing, you're taking the dragon.
And if you're the ogre, you just have him in the back, and he just exists. All right. I was asking Kyle this the other day. If Prowler was still in the game, would you put that ahead of any creep, like the ogre, or the? I keep saying ogre, the golem.
Maybe. In the right game.
Okay, Stormbolt. We have the Illuminate coming in. Snake King will survive, but get used to that all game long as Fata's continuing to right-click onto Mr. Y here. Doing a lot of damage, actually. Continuing the chase. Brain Sap is up. Will he turn around? He does use it. Gets a little bit of HP back, but oh, that wand, okay. Keeps him alive.
I'm surprised why didn't fight him in the river.
Yeah.
He could have eaten a tango, used his Fairy Fire and Stick to fight back and Brain Set.
No, he's just... Ghoul Frenzy's too strong. Okay, another Fairy Fire. So
all right.
That's a lot of resources expended, Cinderman. So let's talk about this mid lane. So Xiao had himself a game.
Possible kill bot.
Okay. Bot lane.
Possible kill top.
All right, so Cinderin trolling production. Really appreciate that.
So hard.
Yeah,
I didn't know there was a kill top, guys.
And no kill bot as usual. Venge did survive.
Yeah. They get pressured really hard, though. The Caudle Sven lane is extremely powerful. I don't think Beastmaster Venge ever wins against this lane if they play it correctly on the Caudle side. But 33 is doing okay with his 11 CS. This time around, Looks like Xiao 8 versus 9 in mid is pretty even as well. 11-1 against 12-4. So slight advantage for 9. Getting a wave into his tower as well. So he's actually a little bit further ahead than first assumed here.
Fata just trading some blows here with Y, but there's the new Nightmare with that pure damage. It might be enough. Another Fairy Fire, but the Brains have to follow, and Fata's just going to lose this battle overall. Nope. So a kill going the way of PSG.LGD. Now, again, let's get back to this mid lane. So Xiao 8, last game, Leshrac dominated. It was against a Magnus, but we were still not expecting it to that degree just because 9 has played out of Void Spirit. How does that fare versus a Lesh?
I think Leshrac, at worst, theoretically breaks even in this lane. I'm not 100% sure, but Spirit brings to the lane, it's the Resonant Pulse, the physical damage block, as well as the ability to last hit with it. But you can always just farm with your spells on Lesh, right? Not fully, but I think you can still pressure the guy enough in the beginning to get enough of a grip to get some free CS. Nine's just been outplaying him. You're definitely. I will tell you for sure this is not the expected outcome. But it's like a draw or maybe a slight win if there's a bit of a difference.
I think 9 took last game personally. Yep. He's definitely more mechanically skilled at this stage versus Xiao 8. Xiao 8 obviously is one of the most legendary players of all time, of course. But not exactly. I mean, even in his heyday, he wasn't a mid laner, right? Maybe way back. Do you remember, like in Dota 1?
I'm trying to remember. Oh,
because a lot of these players just end up playing so many positions over the course of their careers. Like Fata, we've already talked about, kind of been all over the place, but he's going to get the disarm. I mean, fighting against Bane never really feels that good as Xiao 8. Fairy Fire Splitter does hit though. Okay. So 9's going to have to back up, but you can see the lead just mounting here in terms of the CS.
He's actually getting destroyed. Void Spirit almost level 6 as being shown by the observers here, and Leshrac will go back to base wisely here. If Xiao 8 stuck around for another greedy wave, he would be killed by Astral Step after this range creep. Quickly setting that up here, but there's no opponent in his lane.
Off the salve.
Oh, he stopped the attack enemy. Okay. He's going to wave it.
Al's going to cancel it, but Snaking, knowing he can't actually get a kill here. So Xiao 8 has to walk all the way back to the fountain and will TP back shortly. But that's still a lot of time wasted. Faith Beyond. Gonna get some support in the form of Y. But the Ghoul Frenzy is very strong when you're not a level 6 Lycan to turn into a wolf form, Mr. Cinderin.
Yes.
He's gonna salve again. A lot of salve being and canceled. Fata with the shield crash from afar. He's gonna take some damage as a result, but because of that damage reduction, he doesn't really care. That's the beauty of shield crash. You can use it just... Oh, okay. Why?
I wasn't sure if that was a good nightmare, but that's all right.
Both heroes like to just poke and prod for the most part. He's getting chased by some wolves right now. But how is this Lifestealer game shaping up? This is kind of the narrative we have, where the hero itself isn't super strong right now, but if it's in the right scenario, it can really work out. Because he has the initiation, like he can jump inside 9, so you have the infest bomb.
Yeah, I don't think it's the easiest Lifestealer game. I think there's a couple of solutions. There's the Fiend's Grip, like they talked about, that can be countered somewhat easily. I don't know if I'm thinking about Lycan. Like maybe can you infest the Ancients of Lycan if you have, what is it you need?
The Overlord?
No, just when can Lifestealer infest Ancients again?
Oh yeah, I forgot how that works.
Yeah, same. I actually genuinely don't.
It might be level 2.
Well, fortunately, it says on the skill. Oh, it actually does.
Faith Beyond.
I can't believe it.
You were being sarcastic, but you actually found it.
It was there, yeah, level 2 and higher. So, this seems like part of the plan here. I was thinking, okay, like traditionally speaking, Lycan does very well against Lifestealer. It's just overwhelming single all of his stuff. But if you go Helm of the Overlord and Lifestealer level 2 and Fest can just eat it, then in the fight, that's actually really strong.
Hey King, he's going to find Jin Q, but the TP's coming in.
Cancelled.
And cancelled here. So Jin Q all alone, but yeah, we've been seeing these coddles, even as support, just get mega farmed. And do you agree with T-Gov's assessment that for Snake King, position for Venge, he's going to be able to get the Dagnus up there at a reasonable rate? I assume he's still going for it.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of setting him up for success. If you take the towers early and you have the lanes pushed out, Venge can relatively easily farmed. They just need to allocate it to him and make it a priority. He'll get it slower than Faith Beyond will on average, but he can definitely get there.
Okay, trying to pressure, push out this lane here. It's some chip damage to the tower, but 9 with the help of Tundra as a whole, and Jiawei will fall. So nice rotation. You can see, this is what we saw in game number 1. Skeeter on the Lifestealer gets extremely active. Finished.
Yeah, making sure to get involved. He was maybe even needed for that kill. They missed a little bit on the, I believe the Remnant didn't connect.
But yeah, back to the Lifestealer. Against Sven, historically not great actually, but because of like we saw this in the last series, this matchup, late game, Nullifier actually crushes Sven.
Yeah.
Like not having Warcry just makes you so much squishier.
There's been like different phases to this matchup. There was a time when Sven just owned, and then Lifestealer started getting Halberd and got evasion talent. Yeah. And then it switched a little bit, and people rethought how to play. Oh my goodness!
Okay. Destroyed. My goodness.
People rethought how to build the Lifestealer, and I think at this point it's fair to say after a certain threshold, Lifestealer does very well against Sven.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing back in the day was just the, I mean, the Warcry is a little bit different now, but just the armor that he gained, that's the reason Lifestealer couldn't kill him.
Yeah.
And he wasn't that high HP back then, because I don't think God Strength had a ton of strength added to it.
He still does get a lot of armor, but it just feels like Lifestealer with the right build just sustains. He doesn't die.
Oh, Skeeter. He's not going to get Fiend's Grip. The Nightmare is there. They're going to set it up with... Oh, the Rage. So, wait, not timing that properly.
Wait, what happened?
Mistimed it. Fata, there's no way he took off the Nightmare. What? I don't think anything.
There was still... What?
Well, we'll see the replay here. I think he just waited too long. Let's see. And... Oh, you're right. Something happened. What? What was that? I don't know. The bar was... I actually don't know. Jiawei going to get bursted. It's going to be a trade for the Pango. Tundra will take the any day of the week. Skeeter does not have Infest, so has to be very, very careful here. Why stuck inside the tree, snaking with the magic missile is going to get pressured here by the Wolves. A little bit blocking action. Nice micro. 9 still with the haste rune. Snake King's going to end up tumbling here, and likely the tier 1 tower in addition. Edict woke him up? Okay.
But did he cast... He didn't cast Edict before the stun.
Alright, when there's a... Yeah. Oh, we can't really investigate too much.
Okay, one more thing. I'm genuinely really curious here. So Xiaowei starts the stun. There's no Edict running. Stun.
No, he's casting stun. You can't Edict while you're doing it. I actually have no clue. That's so weird.
Can Fata issue an
Radiant's courier
swashbuckle? And then somehow, because he has extra attack range on the swash,
he's not in range. Physically attack.
I still don't understand. Okay. Well, maybe it's super obvious and we missed it.
Yeah, possibly.
They do get the top tower, and they got their Sven involved, of course, here. Ame is having an insane game. He's super... Love this from Tundra, though. They bring the siege creep minute 10 into mid and take it together with Beastmaster. So they are going to get that mid tower advantage, which is ever so important for opening up the map.
Yeah.
And honestly, the goal right now for Tundra is probably to find a way of limiting Sven's farm. They've solved everything else relatively well. Nobody else on the Radiant side is doing particularly well.
Ame's in vicinity as well with the Stormhammer available. 9-0, the 8th Remnant, not in time. Y ends up netting himself a huge kill onto Skeeter. And now Tundra not able to pursue.
Are we going to see a farmed Bane again this game? He was very farmed last game. He has his arcane boots. He got 500 kill bounty for that one. So actually ahead of the enemy Venge.
Yeah, Aethelon's going to make a huge difference with this Fiend's Grip. If you can just stay out of range of vision in some capacity, then Lifestealer has literally no counter. I mean, I assume he's going to go SN1. Might not be enough. Oh, he's still going the Echo Saber. So Maelstrom Echo Saber, no difference in the build. Do you agree with this?
I'm a bit unsure. I like your idea of getting more status resist in this game. I just think it's really crucial.
I mean, this is going to help him farm a lot, right? So
yeah,
get it eventually.
The move speed is also good here, right? You're playing against Lycan and Sven and Lesh.
Yeah.
Very quick heroes and the Coddle. So maybe, I guess your first swing on the, or the second swing on the Echo Saber, having the slow helps if you get there. Okay, Fata's super dead here.
Whoa.
How?
That was the I think that was the edict.
No way.
No? I thought he cast it before me this time.
Did he? Am I seriously going insane here? Hello?
You're an old man. 33 getting chased now. Solar Bind is there.
Nice steal on the Centaur.
To stomp off, the Primal Roar to follow, but too much burst damage. And Faith Beyond will be credited for that one. That's the new Lycan set, by the way. I just realized. Looks really sick.
Yeah.
Watching it
No, but seriously,
every time.
What's happening? That's a stun.
You're right. I have no clue.
Can Pango always do this?
No, there's no way. He's stunned. It's like, okay, the only thing I can think of is the magic damage gets applied first before the stun, that tick, and he's able to swash before the stun comes through. But that's a bug. There's no way that's how you...
So the same thing that happened top, that was to Lifestealer, right?
Yes.
Can it be some sort of weird interaction where the new Nightmare, because it deals damage, and then the less damage is coming in, that gets applied before the stun?
I think that's what's happening.
Some sort of weird. Okay.
Piggy. We got a little piggy action. Zhao 8.
He is dead.
He's very dead. And this is going to be his third death of game. He's 1 and 3. So this is quite the different story for Zhao 8 from game 2 and 3.
Absolutely. The difference this time is, though, Ame is enormous. He is getting so farmed on the Sven. And I do think Tundra have solutions, though. So I'm not...
Piggy!
Yep, there we go. I'm not too worried for them specifically just yet, but it is the kind of hero that can reach critical mass where even if you have solutions, they can become too weak. Like you have Roar, Swap, Lifestealer, and technically also Pango can be really nice when he's outside of BKB. But when the gap gets too large between him and the other cores, you're looking at potential one-shot combos.
Yeah.
And that's when it looks really, really scary. Ven just dead here, by the way.
Absolutely. Ame, I don't even know if he wants to find a target. He wants the God Strength, showing off that newly picked up Blink Dagger. 33, just not able to get off the Primal Roar in time. And now Snake King is going to drop, as you alluded to. So nice Blink Dagger reveal there. Ame.
Yeah, good choice from him to not go on the bench. It was the easy, low-hanging fruit, but there was an even better fruit.
It was a pineapple.
Beastmaster, very tasty fruit.
Getting Pulse Nova. It's the 8th Remnant off, but looks like he's going to be okay. Skeeter has to be careful. Going high ground against the Bane.
He doesn't know that he's going high ground against the Bane.
Yeah, but when there's a Bane in the game, going high ground without vision, very sketch. I mean, that's the thing, when you're playing these heroes like Pango or like literally any hero that has the magic immune that you just feel safe all the time. Then you're playing against a Bane or a Wyvern or whoever. It's like something that... Looks like Basher's going to be next, so really not status resist. I guess he's just hoping for... I mean, there's a bench swap, so...
Yeah.
That is a really good
I think he's specifically tailoring his build to be able to hit Sven. Which is understandable.
Zhao 8 on the high ground. Oh, he turns himself into a pig, but it's not 100% movement speed buff. It's 10. Nice. And it's going to turn into a Roche.
Okay. LGD definitely know this is happening. It's very, very obvious from Fatsa's positioning and the kill they just got. So now the challenge is to go there and defend it, particularly with Coddle. Blinding Light as well as Illuminate's very good here, but they might just be too late. This is a really good play from Tundra if they get it. Nicely done. That's exactly what he's
creating as much space as he can and runs into the wall just to scare them off. And that is Roshan #1 for Tundra.
That's big. They needed something big. They're starting to fall behind quite significantly, but at least this is going to buy them some time and maybe win them a fight. Now that Lifestealer has Aegis, he can run in with a little confidence. And keep in mind, the Radiant lineup has an expiry date on their fights, right? There's Sven ulti and Lycan ulti, 2 transformation-based abilities that make the heroes a lot weaker. So having Aegis and getting that second life can make you outlast.
That's like actually a really good point. They have a lot of heroes that kind of go in. In fact, almost their entire lineup are like these in and out type heroes. Pango doesn't want to fully commit. He's going in and out with... He uses Rage and he tries to infest somebody to get out. Vengeful Spirit, the swap.
Everything about Void Spirit.
Everything about Void Spirit. Beastmaster's the only one that's kind of just somewhat stationary with his creep. But speaking of which, Faith Beyond does have his Helm of the Overlord. You can see it's a literal only item in his inventory. Doesn't need boots, because when he shapeshifts, he's good to go. On the other side, you can see 33 has one of his own. But he has boots as well. So
and Quelling Blade.
That's true. Quelling Blade is a huge deal. He doesn't even... Oh, actually, what did he take out? We saw the dragon on the side of PSG.LGD. So it's going to be dragon soon. Hopefully it doesn't end as poorly as Game of Thrones, but then again, nothing can, so should be fine.
Dire's
the Ice Dragon!
Rip. Attack.
mustache? Is that like in the belly of the beast?
Okay, it has to be something about how that face reminds me of a person that has a mustache. Like some really known...
Dire's bottom tower
Or a literal psychopath.
Dire's
Okay.
structures
That
are
line of thought.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said. No, so even if it's just a one-frame window between the damage and the stun of the Lesh, Rage is full-on instant cast, and so is Pangolier Swashbuckler. So that could be an explanation, but I didn't actually know if there...
It does definitely feels like a...
This would be a big
Ooh!
Fast reaction there.
Very quick.
Dire's
He still has the 9-second BKB, and the fact that he didn't use it bodes well.
He has Aegis.
Does go through Zhao 8. All right, there's the splitter. Didn't get the rage off this time. Finally does so, and Zhao 8 is getting demolished. Just eaten alive by Skeeter. This is with a 7K network deficit. They're going to take out the Vengeful Spirit, and there's the Fiend's Grip onto the Beastmaster. Buyback now onto Snake King. Ame in God's strength, just taking out the Golem, and Tundra on the right. I didn't even realize this game was this lopsided for the network, Synderen.
They're just ultra out farming them with Sven. Like Tundra haven't been able to really pressure the map in the way they want. Front door bottom. Yeah, and it's not just the Sven, right? He's 5K of it ahead of the Lifestealer, but Coddle.
All right, 9 is infested. They really want Faith Beyond. TP is coming from Sven. He doesn't have God's Strength, of course, but Faith Beyond will get bursted eventually. Fata just going to roll out. Doesn't have to worry about the Fiend.
High five.
It's true.
I guess he wrote nothing to say. It's a little high APM to do both.
Ooh, very close.
Yeah, I think the two primary contributing factors here is Illuminate and Sven, right? Sven is farming faster than anyone else. He has access to his triangle because Coddle is pushing waves all the time. Coddle's net worth is higher than the two enemy supports combined. Right? And then you have Sven 5,000 ahead of life. So that's basically the game. That's the lead right there.
Yeah, and now they're getting dragons, and Tundra are not. They got the Golem first. Now they have a actually taking over the Triceratops, which is good, of course.
Yeah,
but not for split pushing necessarily. I mean, it's okay. It's not a dragon though.
No. It's alright-ish.
How much damage does the Stomp do?
I think it's like 200.
Because he has Frenzy and Stomp, I believe. So.
The Stomp 250.
Oh, that's actually a lot more than I thought.
That's decent. I think it's like 6-second cooldown. Yeah. And with the mono region you get is pretty decent, right? On the dominated creep or something, I think. So maybe you can keep it going most of the time.
All right. Skeeter does have the Basher now. Feels like, I mean, he is farm, but again, the net worth discrepancy between him and Ame is not even remotely close.
I love the dragon has a little icon, like the Radiant Dragon.
Oh boy. We have to talk about it another time soon because Ame's beating the crap out of Skeeter. That is just the Aegis snaking in. Wants to focus on him himself, and he does so, and there's the Fiend's Grip, but the Rage comes through after the cancellation. It's not going to matter. Fata forced the TP away. Oh, wow! Ame, holy Jesus! And 9 trying to get out of dodge here, but Zhao 8 and company should be able to take him out. A triple kill for Ame, as this is getting completely out of hand in favor of PSG.LGD.
I think that actually needed to be a crit on Fata. Let's look at that. What is this?
Disgusting.
He did more damage than every other hero combined in the fight.
Yeah. How do you do negative damage? Oh, that was gold. Never mind. Like the old and feeble? Maybe that's the first thing that pops in my head. Panga, it might have been shipped, but directly after the stun.
Okay, that would actually make sense if that's what it is. But then he made the same mistake twice.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
That is a possibility, though.
Okay, then that's not a bug if that's the case. No, misplay twice. Not going to matter, though. 13K net worth lead. 33, a really long TP. He's going to be fine, though.
Tundra in trouble in this game. Look at this.
Was the
now this is where I want to see my damage meter, because this is a wild fight.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Boom. The raid and then the cancellation there with the 80 remnant, but it's not going to be enough.
Okay, and here, so Fata has 450, 60 health. Boom! 975 crit.
Pretty good. Pretty solid.
Oh my goodness.
Out of control right now.
Just...
And, I mean, I'm not... Again, there's many reasons that Tundra are losing this game right now, but Snake King's Venge has remotely the same impact that we've seen. Obviously, it is a 4 versus the 3 that we've been seeing from LGD.
And I think he's I'm going to keep coming back to this hero. with every game I've seen in this tournament, even when the hero got counterpicked, this hero has never looked bad in a game. And a lot of the time, I think especially this idea that LGD are bringing here, that they aren't the first to do it in this tournament, just playing Coddle together with an insane farmer like Sven just seems extremely potent this patch. You have a support shoving out waves, your carry is farming triangle, your net gain as a team is unmatched by the enemy. There's no hero that can push waves like Coddle. He has better wave clear than the two enemy supports combined, right? Like, what are you supposed to do? You have to make so many moves. You're under so much pressure all the time to solve, to put out fires around the map that Coddle creates.
So for Ame, oh, we're going to see Dragon on Dragon.
Oh, this is good. One of them has the mark of the camp, so he has a little icon there.
Okay, that's interesting.
Sven's blessing,
very irrelevant, but
and it has Feral Impulse. That actually matters.
Okay, that one.
It's going to win the battle easily.
All right, they know this though.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Backup just wants to kill the creep.
So one of them is the Black Dragon from Heroes 3, and the other one is the Green Dragon.
That's definitely not green.
It has the stats of the Green Dragon. The other one's the real Black Dragon.
Sure.
200 gold for Xiao 8.
Okay. I want to talk about this.
Let's count some hits here.
Yeah, 33. He's broken.
2,
God
3,
Strength.
4,
And
5.
yeah, can't even get off the cast animation for Primal Roar.
He didn't crit, and he didn't have God Strength on the opener though. But that was still 5 hits.
And they're going to try to transition this to even more. So he did go Silver Edge. We've seen this again with Ame having this big of a lead. It literally doesn't even matter what he goes. He could go Octarine Core. It just does not matter, I feel like. But 9.
Oh, missed the
trees TPing out, and he's actually
very nice by 9 there.
I'm not sure if he even intended to land there. You see the damage here. But what do you think of Blink Dagger and Silver Edge? Because we've seen it a couple times, but obviously the hero didn't really have as huge of a lead as Ame does right now as he blows up for Fata.
I like the dagger in this game.
No, not dagger and Silver Edge.
Oh, buying both?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's ahead, especially. It just gives him the ability to find openings, right? It's all about just getting in first. He knows he's ahead. You can tell he knows he's really far ahead.
So you think it's more of a playing from a head build as opposed to, like, in the past games it was relatively even and they would still go this and it didn't work out.
I like it more when you're playing from ahead, because when you're this much ahead of the curve, you don't need to have those big items to match like AC or Satanic yet. But yeah, if the game is close, I think more often than not, something like AC could be better because the team fights are going to be of a different nature, right?
Yeah.
But Ame's read on the game is, I am literally invincible. I will go and I will just kill whoever I want. And
yeah,
that's a pretty good read.
I mean, his net worth discrepancy between Ame oh boy.
Okay, swap.
He's going to swap out. 9 is fine for now. Skeeter, Rage TP, but no, actually didn't even try to TP.
They don't have swap now. They used it to save.
And he's blown up as a result. BKB pop from Ame. They want to continue on here. Snaking trying to TP out. Will be successful here as the rest of Tundra on the retreat.
Thoughts are going to try to cut the wave here? No.
Yeah, 33 still has to worry about. Yeah, okay, gets off. It's going to lead to a death anyway. Dagging from the side from insult to injury. What I was saying is the net worth discrepancy between the position equal to the entire farm of 9. It's crazy. That is insane. That is
crazy
mid-hero.
How bad your math is.
What?
It's kind of close.
You're 2K. It's like 8K.
You're 2K.
The actual number's 9K.
It's
8K. Correct.
The actual number is 7.5. Oh, was it after this fight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then you might.
Let's look at it right now. 9K?
Yeah. I wouldn't have pointed it out with these numbers. I would before the fight. You're okay-ish within reason here.
Thanks, Cinderin. But yeah, this is a mega farms.
Oh, God. I feel like we're talking about the Sven over and over, but really...
Man, Sven's a really good hero. Roche is up as well, by the way.
Actually, everything he sees. Finally, a Tundra move that might lead to some...
Sandy gets bashed after the BKB. The God Shift comes in now. He has to infest back into 9. He's getting beat down into oblivion. And Skeeter looks to be next. And this game is not looking good for Tundra.
It looks like he can't believe it himself. It's like,
oh, where did he go?
Oh, where did they go? Yeah.
GG is PSG.LGD. Oh, stomping game 3 big time.
Absolutely smacked in that game. I think the standout heroes this game, Coddle,